Hey Mokis, did you ever ask why countries fight over land, borders, or resources? Okay, hey Mokis, let's talk about political geography, the study of how the world is divided into countries, borders, and power. And why is this important? Because it helps us understand the real conflicts happenings today, like the West Philippine Sea, the Israel and the Palestine conflict, and the Russia's war in Ukraine. These are not just random events. This is the dispute or wrought in deep personal issues between nations, like borders and territorial claims. The second one is the religious or ethnic tensions. And the last one is control over natural resources. Okay? Understanding political geography help us say the bigger picture, how power, identity, land shape the world we live in. Today we are living the geopolitical transitions and the new world order. Yeah. In our countries, in here the Philippines, we should adopt what is the global power system, like our alliances like USA. We should have strong alliances and the USA, like SATO. SATO, this is Southeast Asia trading organizations that to protect from the communist country. And now, let's talk about the geopolitical transitions. This is how global power is shifting. Before one country, the US dominated the world. That was called a unipolar world. During the Cold War era, there are two superpowers in global power, which is the USA and the Soviet Union. But after the Cold War, only the dominant power was the USA, because the Soviet Union was collapsed because of the personal problem, like in internal problem and external problem. Let's talk about the internal problem of Soviet Union. It's about the economic issues, and when we say about external problems, it's regarding about the wars. They are attacked by different countries, the Germany Nazi, the Poland, and also the Japan. That is why the USA was a dominant global power after the Cold War. Then, let's talk about the world was changing. Before the only dominant in one country, only the US dominated the world in terms of economy, technology, also the military and weapons. But now some countries are rising the powers, like China, Russia. Russia was the successor in global power, the Russia was the successor in global power in Soviet Union. Geopolitical transitions and the new world order. What is happening globally? Yeah. After the Cold War, the United States became the world sole superpower. After the Cold War era, dominating in economy, technology, military, and global influence. And this was known as a unipolar world where one country holds most power. But today, other powerful nations are rising, especially the BRICS countries like Brazil, Russia, India, China, and also the South Africa. These countries are growing fast in economic strength, military capability, technological advancement, and political influence. As a result, we are now shifting toward a multipolar world where multiple countries share global power, and this change is called geopolitical transitions. How yeah okay okay Hemokis listen up. The New World Order is a system that decides who leads the world, who holds the most powerful, and who teams up with the alliances. Before, it was just the United States dominating everything, but now countries like China, Russia, and India are rising power is being shared. The world is shifting. That's why we need to be smart, stay informed, and adapt to this new system because our future depends on how we respond to this change. And that's it. Thank you for watching, Mokis, and say bye bye.